Hello everybody, Corey here. Sorry, things have been a little hectic and I've actually missed some days. It sucks that I've missed some days after all this time. However, a lot's been going on with the event, and then also trying to make sure I'm spending time with the family. So anyway, I'm going to try to go over today's, it's actually yesterday's holdings. So today right now is Wednesday. These are from Tuesday, but I wanted to get this out there so you could at least see, strike prices and where we stand and everything. But just a reminder, I'm not a qualified licensed investment or financial advisor. I just gathered it out and present it to you so you can be more informed. YieldMax ETFs are extremely risky. Please make sure you understand the risk involved, and these risks right here are defined on their website. So again, we're just going to go over the holdings. I do have the trades and stuff, but I don't have all of that stuff, like organized and everything else. But at this point, we don't really need to catch up. We just need to see where we are at. We're actually at Central Park right now, and they had to go back and get a lock for the bikes. So it's given me a little bit of time to record this. Unfortunately, I can't figure out how to record my screen and be live. So I'm going to pre-record this and then upload it, which may take a long time. So I apologize because I don't know how long it's going to take to get this uploaded. But yeah. So let's just get started. So I know we have Airbnb here. It's not pulling in the price over there, so the percentages won't be right here. And I honestly didn't go look them up to put them in here. But as you can see, we have 2 short calls that expire. I don't even know what day of the week it is. So this Friday, so it's June 25th today. So these expired this Friday. They have a strike price of $150 and $152.50. So we're just gonna move on. I think the most important thing at this point is the strike prices. As far as the upside, we're already in the middle of the day. Now, this is not copy and pasted values, right? So this data is probably within 20 minutes as far as the stock prices. So they're going to be a little bit off on the left-hand side, or they might even change while we're going through here because it's live data. So let's look. So we have here AIYY. We have short calls that expire this Friday at 27 and 27.50. So right now we're at 27.47. So we're already over the $27 strike price by 47 cents or 2%. And we're only 3 cents below the other strike price. So no possible upside for the short calls here, but who knows? Possible upside for the synthetics. Then we have AMDY here. We have 1 short call for the week. It's 167.50, and we are 5% below that strike price. Looks like we have about 80 cents upside possible for the short call. Then we have AMZ here. We have 2 short calls, 187.50, which we're over right now by about 18 cents, and then 190 strike price. Yeah, it doesn't look like we really have much of upside here for the short calls because our shares are pretty much split between those 2 strike prices. If we go to Aptly here, we have a short call of 2.15. We're currently underneath that 2%. We have a possible upside of about 41 cents. Then we have Coney here. We have 2 short calls, 222.50 and 237.50. We are, that first one, we're underneath that almost $1, which actually is 0%, but then the other one we're under by 7%. Majority of the contracts are sitting at 237.50, so we're looking at a possible upside of about $1.20 or so here. Sorry if this wind messes up the microphone. It's starting to get a little windy here. And then we have Dizzo here, 2 short calls, 103 and 104. We're underneath those 1 and 2% with a possible upside there of about maybe 10 cents or so. Then we have Phoebe, 1 short call, 510 strike price. We're only underneath that $1.32 there. So only a few cents upside for that one so far. Sorry, so I am doing this on my phone for the first time ever, so I didn't think about it, but all these notifications are going to pop up because I did not cut them off. I have it always cut off on my iPad, so I didn't think about it on my phone. So this is probably the first ever video I've done on my phone as well. So anyway, we have GDXY. We have one short call at $34.50. We're underneath that strike price by 2% or 55 cents. So it looks like we have about a 30-cent possible upside for the short call. Then we have GUI. Okay, something didn't come across right here. Oh, I know what it is. It's because of my key. I don't have July 5th. So, and I can't copy that. So let's do this. Where do I have my stuff? I don't even know. So, I don't even know. Here we go. 07052024. There we go. So that should fix us. All right. So there we go. So now we have GUI here. We have 3 short calls. One that expires this week at 177.50. Wow, what happened? So that's another thing. I haven't been following any stock market stuff in the past several days. I don't even know what's going on. But look at this, 177.50. We're over that 3%. So we're about $5 or $6 there. Then we have the 180. We're over that $3. And then we have the 182.50, and we're over that 58 cents. We're above all of these strikes for the short calls of GUI. All right, so let's go to JPMO. JPMO, we have one strike price for this week, 197.50, and we are over that strike price by 1% or about $1 there. Murni here, we have 2 short calls, 141 and 142, and those expired this Friday, and we're underneath those 3 and 4%. It looks like we have upside of possibly about 25 cents here. And then we have MSFO. We have one short call, which is $4.50, and currently we are over that by 27 cents. Then we have Misty. We still have an issue with some of those cents things there, and I didn't get to ask Jay about that. I was going to, and then never got around to it. It wasn't as important a question as some of the other questions that I had. So anyway, we have the 1,555, 1,560, 1,570, and I'm sorry, but I skipped the 1,435, which were over already by 3%. There's at about $45 or so there. So, but a majority of our contracts are sitting at the 15.50, so it looks like we're looking at a possible upside about $1.25 or something there. We will see how that goes. So Neptune here, we have one short call that expires this week, $6.95 strike price. We're underneath that 4%, and we're looking at about a 62-cent upside there, should it go up. Then we have, I got bugs flying all over me here. NVIDIA. We have 3 short calls here, 128, 135, and 142. We are underneath those by 2, 7, and 12%. This was really down yesterday, 118, but I guess it's coming back up. But it looks like we have about $2 possible upside here for this. It looks like we've already come up today about $1.50 or so. All right, moving on to OARC. Oh, sorry, I was trying to get that other thing to go away, and now I just threw something else away. Okay, so we were at OARC. We have a $44 strike for this Friday. We're underneath that 1% or 66 cents, so it looks like a possible upside of 16 cents. And then we have, I don't know, what did I do? All of a sudden it looks like I have more room. Anyway, we have PayPay here. We have a $61 strike price, which are under 3%. So we have about 43-cent upside there for the short calls. Then we have Snowy with the 130 strike. We're underneath at 4% with a possible upside of 83 cents. Then we have Squee here. We have 2 short calls that expire Friday, 64 and 65 strike price. The 64, we're only away from that one like 28 cents. And the 65 strike price, we're underneath that 2%. Looks like we only have a few cent upside here for the short calls. For Tesla, we have 2 short calls, 185 and 187.50. We're sitting at 186.78. So we're above that first one by $1.78 or 1%, which is where the majority of our contracts are sitting. And we're slightly under the 187.50. So, yeah, no upside here for the short calls themselves, but possibly for the synthetics. Then we have Zomo here. We have a short call of 112, and we are over that by a couple of dollars, which is 2%. So no upside here for the short calls. And then for Crash, I do not have these labeled properly, so the percentage signs, because I have to change them because I haven't even attempted to go change my formula, which I should do. But anyway, so our short put that expires this week is the 177.50. This right here. Sorry, see, I can't even do that. Okay. And now the bottom came up. That's why I didn't have that there a while ago. And now I don't know how to get rid of it. But we had the 177.50 for the short put. And for our long call there, it's 265. Those others are the synthetics. And then if we go down to YBIT here, we have 3 short calls for this week. We have a 23, 24, and 25 strike price. We're over that first strike price by 2% or 35 cents. And then we are 3 and 7% below the other 2 strike prices. The majority of our contracts are sitting at the $25 strike price there. So I don't know, maybe at least 20 cent upside maybe here for the short calls themselves, but we will see. And then that's actually it. Sorry, that we're not actually going over the trades, but the holdings are pretty easy for me to do without a lot of manipulation and changing of formulas and everything else, because this data will just pull in and, I can just read it and show it to you. But let me know if this is helpful, if you would like me to at least, go over the holdings every day. Or if you don't care about the holdings, if I'm not going over the trades, just let me know. I just know I had a little bit of time this morning, and I already looked at these this morning and added that Airbnb at the top there for you guys. But let me know what you think. But anyway, I guess I'll let you go, and I will talk with y'all later. Thanks. Bye.